Hi, welcome back to this channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on this pillow block berry. This is quite an interesting project. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Like this video, it helps it also reach a lot more people. And then if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment section below and I'll address them as soon as I can. Let's begin with this project. Okay, so we'll begin with a new sketch, Ctrl plus N. And under Part Create 2D and 3D Objects, select the standard MMIPT, this one, and click on Create. Alright, so we are going to make the bearing housing. We'll begin with a 2D sketch and we'll work on the XY plane. Okay, so select the line command and begin to draw this profile. So away from the origin, but on the vertical axis passing through the origin, you draw a horizontal line to the left. The length of this horizontal line is going to be 25 mm. Press enter and then you come down to a distance of 1.5. Enter, right click, OK. But then let's do this. Let's apply some constraint between this point and the origin. And so choose the horizontal constraint command and click on this point and then the origin so that we get that vertical line ending right on the horizontal line passing through the origin. Right click OK. So choose the line command again and let's continue the profile. So from where that line ended, draw a horizontal line to the left. The length of this horizontal line is 40 mm. Enter. Let's zoom in. Okay, so we go up again by a distance of 10 mm. Enter, and then to the right, perpendicular to a distance of 30. Enter, and then you can right click. OK. Choose the line command again and let's draw a constructional line vertical passing through the origin. So this is it. Right click. OK. But choose the line and make sure you select the construction command. The length of this line is going to be 34 mm. So choose the dimension command, click on the line, drag to the left, and let's specify the distance of 34. Enter. So let's apply the final, not the final, but another dimension. So choose the dimension command again, and then the distance between this line and the constructional line we just drew is 65. Great. So now our sketch is constrained. Okay, choose the circle command and draw a circle from this point where the construction line ended. The diameter of this circle is 60. Enter, right click, OK. Now we want to bring this, everything we've done here, the sketch on this side, to the right hand side. And so choose the mirror command and let's select those lines we want to mirror, which is this one, that one, and now the mirror line. We want to mirror across this constructional line. Apply. Also done. Choose the line command again. We want to join this circle to that point. So the line command, let's choose this point and then hover the mouse around here until we see, let me zoom in so you see the tangent icon there. You click on that. Okay, straight away it applies the tangent constraint. We'll do same to the right side. So click and then you look for that tangent constraint, which is this. There we go. Right click. Okay, let's trim some parts off. So choose the trim command and want to trim this half and that quarter, the quarter I mean, off. Go ahead and finish the sketch. Would extrude this profile. Extrude command. The profile is correctly selected. We want to extrude mid-plane so that the profile lies in the middle of our extrusion. The distance of extrusion is going to be 30 and then the preview looks good, and so we okay. Okay, so now we'll make the slot on this face to accommodate the bolt. So click on that face and create a sketch. Okay, let me bring this up so we see. Now come up here to the rectangle tab and choose the center to center slot and hover the mouse here until you see that constructional line going up. Click and then you draw down. The length of this slot is going to be 10 mm. Enter, and then the width is also going to be 12. Enter. Right click. Okay, let's apply some dimensions. So we can apply some dimensions. So the dimension command, the distance between this point and that is going to be 12. Enter, and then between the vertical line passing through the slot and the edge here, we'll go with 15, and then okay. Now the slot is fully defined. Let's finish the sketch. We would extrude the profile we just drew, which is the slot. So extrude command, the profile is correctly selected, but we want to create a hole. So it's going to be an extrude cut. Then we want to extrude, let's choose through all. So it goes all the way to the other face. Awesome. But we have to create the same slot on the other side. No need to draw it again. We can use the mirror command. And so click on that extrusion, which is this. I've selected that, and then choose the mirror command. The mirror command is up here, and we want to mirror across the plane, which is the YZ plane. We straight away see the preview here, and it's fine, so we okay. Okay, so we'll make the little dent on this side, but we'll choose this face. Let's create a sketch. Let me rotate this way. Okay, that's fine. And so let's first of all project this profile. So choose the project geometry command up here, then click on the edge of the slot, and now we get the center point of that arc. We'll use it later, but for now let's choose the circle command and draw a circle here. The diameter of this circle is 24. Press enter, right click, okay. This is why we needed to project that geometry. So we'll put a dimension in between these 2 points, which is going to be 1.5. Enter. Okay, so we'll apply the final dimension, which will be between the center of the circle and this line. We'll go with the 15 we have, and then okay. Go ahead and finish the sketch, and we'll extrude that profile also. So extrude command, and here is going to be an extrude cut. It's going to cut. Let's choose through all, and let's change the direction of the extrusion. So we'll choose this one, and now that is what we want, and so okay. But this dent is also on the opposite side. We can use the mirror command again. So let's select that extrusion, the mirror command. We want to mirror across the YZ plane. The preview is okay. There is a little extrusion, also extrude cut on this side. Let's create that. So let's click on that face and create a sketch. Okay, let's project this geometry. So choose the project geometry command, click on this edge so we get access to the center of that arc. Choose the circle command, and with that projected geometry, the center, let's draw a circle of diameter 50 and then enter. It is straight away constrained. Choose the line command again, and from this point, the point passing through the center of the circle, we'll draw a vertical line to this edge to the right. So let's trim some parts of trim. We'll trim this half of the circle, finish the sketch, and now we would extrude. So the extrude command, let's extrude to a distance of 5 mm, extrude cut rather, and so okay. we have to also mirror this on the other face. So select that extrusion, the mirror command up here, and then the mirror plane is going to be the XY plane. Okay, we have it on the opposite side. Okay, so we'll create a hole for the bearing. To do that, we'll use the revolve command. So let's create the profile we would be revolving. To create the profile, we would need to use the XY plane. So choose that and create a sketch. But that plane is hidden. Let's expose that plane. So come here to the view tab and choose slice graphics. Okay, so that we get to slice our body in half. Let's create the profile. Choose the line command and let's draw this profile here. So the horizontal line up here will come down perpendicular to the left again, this way, that way, back down to the left, and then finally up. Right click OK. Now we'll apply some dimensions. So this length is 25, enter. The distance between this line and this edge 10, enter. And then this vertical line is supposed to be 25, enter. This line is equally 1.5, enter. And then okay, the distance between this line and this point is going to be 12.5, enter. To finally constrain it, let's apply some constraints. So choose the horizontal constraint command. The constraint is going to be between this point and this point here. Right click OK. We'll apply the final dimension. So dimension command between this line and this point, which is 6, enter. That looks good. So finish the sketch. Now let's revolve. So choose the revolve command and the profile is selected. We want to revolve around this axis. So choose the top line and let's see the profile. It's going to be a revolve cut and then okay, that looks good. So that is where we'll be placing our bearing. So we are almost done. Let's round some corners with the fillet command. So choose the fillet command. Let's apply a fillet to this edge. That edge here and there, the fillet radius is going to be 10. Click on the plus sign. Let's apply a fillet of a different radius to this edge, that edge, okay, this edge, and that one. Let's make this 8 is okay. And then plus again, would apply a fillet of radius to to this edge, that one to the opposite side as well. Click on the plus sign and we'll do same for, let's make this one. Then we'll select this edge. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the body. Let's apply some color. So come up here and then we'll drop this down and choose the color sky blue dark. Okay, if we want this to even look more realistic, we will change some things. So under the view tab, drop down the visual style and then choose the option realistic so it looks even more realistic. Okay, so let's save this body. We'll save this as kilo bearing body. Okay, so now let's create an assembly to insert the bearing. New again, and then this time under the assembly, assemble 2D and 3D components, select the standard and then create. We'll have to save this assembly straight away. So the save option, and then we can save this pillow bearing assembly. Now click on the place option up here. We want to bring in the body we just created. So look for the body here. There it is, pillow bearing body, and then open. Let me click to place it here, then right click OK. Now let's insert the bearing. So under the design tab, choose the bearing option up here, and then let's specify some details. It's asking us of the cylindrical face where we want to place the bearing. Select that arrow, and then we want to place the bearing in here, so we'll click in there, and then drop down this update option. It gives us some bearings we can choose. You can just choose the first one, which is the BS292 part, whatever. Just select it and then OK. Press OK again, and we have our bearing placed. Okay, so hold on. Before you go, let's see what is happening here. Our whole body is moving. That's not how we want it to be. And so let's do some things. Click on the body, right click, and then choose the grounded option. Alright, and then let's apply some constraints between the bearing and the body. So choose the constraint command. The constraint is going to be between the outer surface of the bearing and the inner surface where we are placing the bearing. And so apply. And then another constraint is also going to be between this face of the bearing and then that face in here where the bearing is to be placed. So be careful when selecting it. There we go, and then choose the flash option, and then now we can apply. Close the dialog box. So this is what we have now. We can have our bearing turning inside the body. All right. Okay, so that will be it for today's video. I hope this was helpful. If it was, kindly give this video a like. Do well to subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, you can also leave them in the comment section below and I'll address them as soon as I can. I'll see you soon. Bye.